It's working pretty well. It's very easy for me to look over the defense and know where they're coming from and just kind of line my guys up in the right way and just pick them apart.
Kobe, is a win at this point, or do you also kind of take a look at the fact that you almost blew an 18-point lead?
No, I mean we'll look at it because there's some things that they did, schematically that threw us for a loop that got them back in the game. I mean they did a good job moving bodies around and setting weak side screens and sliding guys to the corner, and they moved some bodies around, which kind of threw us off a little bit. So it's purely an executional thing that we'll look at.
Does the 7-game road trip come at a good time for you guys to build on this momentum, the 3-game win streak, and build that chemistry even more?
No, I think so. I think it's the road is really a good place to bond together as a group even more. In an environment where everybody's rooting against you. It's pretty much us against the world.
Kobe, you said the first 2 wins over the weekend wouldn't really mean much if you came and laid an egg here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't really lay an egg tonight. Another good look at this new role situation. Is this what we're going to be seeing for the rest of the season? You think it works?
No, absolutely. I mean, it's just a matter of reading the defense and seeing what they're going to give us. And it's our jobs to make the game easier for everybody else. And it's not just me. It's Steve obviously with his penetration making plays, and Dwight when he's rolling to the basket making plays out to the corner, and Powell obviously, and Clark too. I mean, Clark's been able to penetrate and draw defenses and make plays.
Kobe, most teams with a 5-15 road record probably a little wary of a 7-game trip, but do you think this comes at a time that's can kind of legitimize what you've done so far?
Yeah, I mean you gotta go out there and see what you got. You know what I mean? It's not something that I'm worried about. It's not something that makes me nervous. You gotta go out there and see what you got.
You guys have 34 assists, I think 39 field goals. Mike was saying after the game, it's almost impossible to not want to play that way. As a group, in terms of sustaining it, how true do you think that is?
I mean, you just read the defense and pick them apart. I mean, to me, it's not rocket science. It's not something that's too complicated.
But does that kind of sharing sort of feed on itself though, when you do it consistently?
Well, yeah, because emotionally, it's contagious, but also it keeps the defense, a couple passes behind. So you just see them late all the time because they don't know where to come from or what to do. So now they're always a step behind.
Kobe, with the game on the line, you didn't hesitate to dish the ball to Earl Clark. What kind of trust do you have in him right now?
Yeah, I mean he's playing extremely well. He can make plays. He can shoot the three. He has a good mid-range game. Can finish at the rim. Can also make plays for everybody else. But he was the guy that they were coming off of. So we talked about it and how to line them up and have them either cut to the rim or finish.
Kobe, Earl was saying earlier today that even if he wasn't in the rotation, you were in his ear and constantly making sure that he was in the rotation. What kind of feedback were you giving him?
Well, I mean, just tell him to stay with it, and tell him his number is going to be called. And I mean, to his credit, though, I mean he worked every single day, and never got discouraged.
What would define an ideal road trip for you guys?
7-0.
Kobe, skill-wise.
Kobe, because
this is Steve's first trip back there. Do you have any sense of what kind of reception you'll get from the crowd there?
Oh, standing ovation. Oh, for sure. I don't even think it's a question.
Do you think people understand why you came here?
Well, yeah. I mean, they should. I mean, they were obviously going a different direction, and the organization felt like they needed to do some things different. And I think just out of respect, they wanted to make sure they put him in a place where he wanted to go, wanted to be happy, and deservingly so. I mean, he gave Phoenix some incredible years, and was a professional the entire time.
Kobe, because you're playing New Orleans, do you have any Super Bowl predictions?
Well, personally, I want to see the Ravens, do that thing, So it's going to be tough, though. I mean, San Francisco, with the amount of weapons that they have in Kaepernick's legs, it's going to be tough to neutralize that. So I'm looking forward to see it.